Most people already own far more than previous generations could have imagined, and yet, modern consumption never slows down. People continue buying upgrades, convenience, luxury, subscriptions, and endless new products. Not always because they truly need them, but because modern culture constantly trains people to consume emotionally. And over time, many purchases stop being practical entirely. They become psychological. Because many people are no longer simply buying products, they are buying comfort, identity, escape, stimulation, and temporary emotional relief. Minimalist wealth. Minimalize your way to financial freedom.
Modern marketing rarely sells usefulness alone anymore. Confidence, status, belonging, success, attractiveness, control. People are encouraged to believe that buying something new can improve how life feels internally, and temporarily, it often does. A new purchase creates excitement, anticipation, novelty, stimulation. This is why shopping often becomes emotionally rewarding, even when the purchase itself is unnecessary. Over time, many people begin using consumption as a form of emotional management without fully realizing it. Buying things after stressful days, scrolling online when bored, shopping during loneliness or emotional exhaustion. Because consumption often becomes less about practicality and more about changing emotional states, even if only for a moment. Modern consumer culture is heavily connected to dopamine. The brain releases dopamine during anticipation, shopping, scrolling, ordering, and receiving packages. Each moment, a small rush, each action quietly reinforcing the habit. This means consumption can quietly become emotionally addictive, especially because modern technology has made shopping nearly frictionless. Now, people can buy almost anything instantly from their phones. Just one tap, and the world is delivered to your doorstep. Impulse is only a touch away. Endless opportunities for impulsive behavior unfold, and many companies intentionally design shopping experiences to maximize those moments of stimulation. Limited time offers, notifications, flash sales, personalized recommendations. Because emotionally stimulated people are simply more likely to consume impulsively. And over time, for many, temporary stimulation gets confused with genuine happiness, even though that emotional high usually fades very quickly. It's a silent loop, engineered into everyday life. Understanding the quiet force of dopamine is the first step toward making more mindful choices.
Social media dramatically intensified consumer pressure. People are constantly exposed to luxury lifestyles, upgrades, fashion, technology, travel, and carefully curated aesthetics. All of this creates endless subconscious comparison. Even people living comfortably can begin feeling emotionally behind. Because modern platforms constantly imply that life should always look better, newer, more expensive, or more impressive. And eventually, many people stop asking, "Do I actually need this?" and begin asking, "How does my life compare to everyone else's?" Which creates continuous emotional dissatisfaction. Because comparison rarely ends naturally. There will always be someone richer, someone more stylish, someone appearing more successful online. And consumer culture quietly profits from keeping people emotionally dissatisfied with what they already have.
One of the biggest problems with emotional consumption is how quickly satisfaction fades. That excitement, so vivid at first, slips away almost before we can fully hold it. The novelty wears off, leaving behind an echo of anticipation that already feels distant. Eventually, many find themselves right back where they started, feeling the same unease they tried to escape. Because purchases rarely solve deeper emotional discomfort permanently, they only distract us for a fleeting moment. Over time, the weight quietly begins to mount. Debt that lingers, clutter that grows, financial pressure that tightens. Emotional exhaustion sets in, quietly, layer by layer, while the search for something, anything, that feels satisfying continues. Yet, the cycle keeps repeating. Consumer culture is designed to spark new desires, faster than fulfillment can ever last. Satisfaction flickers, and then the chase begins again.
Modern consumer culture is designed to keep people wanting continuously. There is always another upgrade, another trend, another product, another version of success being advertised constantly. And because desires continuously evolve, many people never fully experience contentment for very long. The moment one goal is achieved, another appears immediately afterward, which creates a lifestyle where satisfaction always feels slightly out of reach. Not because people are failing, but because modern systems often depend on keeping people emotionally dissatisfied enough to continue consuming endlessly.
Many people eventually realize that constantly chasing more creates endless emotional instability. There is always another upgrade, another trend, another product promising happiness. And eventually, some people begin stepping away from constant consumption entirely. Not because possessions are inherently bad, but because endless wanting becomes emotionally exhausting. Over time, intentional living begins feeling more valuable than endless upgrading. People start appreciating simplicity, peace, financial stability, and emotional clarity. Because freedom often comes not from buying everything people want, but from no longer needing constant consumption to feel okay internally. And sometimes the most powerful financial decision a person can make is learning how to feel content before buying something new. Modern culture constantly encourages consumption, but lasting peace rarely comes from endlessly buying more. If you enjoyed this message, subscribe to Minimalist Wealth for more content on wealth psychology, consumer culture, and intentional living. And remember, minimalize your way to financial freedom.